What's happening with Dovey Magnum? The Atlanta-based ball-out DJ will tell us right here on our stage. Agent Sasco's follow-up to his critically acclaimed Hope River is an EP that is being released as we speak. We will have the dancehall agent along with the first track from the project. Meanwhile, Dre Island brings his much-awaited album and an international collaboration. And while we all grapple with the COVID crisis, a dancehaller who had been in search of a place in the music for years racked up millions of impressions in the space. That artist will be right here on our stage. Could a physically challenged young man be the next breakout from Seaview Gardens? The place that gave us heavy hitters like Shabba Ranks, Bounty Killer, Elephant Man, Nitty Kutchi, Dexter Daps, and more. All those are coming up right here on our stage. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
The internationally acclaimed Onstage with Winfred Williams.
Download our app and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always.
So much more than entertainment.
Seaview Gardens gave us some of the biggest heavy hitters in music. Names like Shabba Ranks, Bounty Killer, Elephant Man, Nitty Kutchi, and Dexter Daps. But could a young man with a physical disability, which was caused by gun violence, join that elite group of artists from Seaview? He goes by the name Real VI and joins us right now, right here on stage from his community of Seaview. Real VI, bless up. How things in Seaview?
Great, Great, we're obeying the rules and also keeping the social distance as best as possible. Only if you need to go to the shop and thing, But yeah, everything is good.
And your family okay?
Yeah, man. Everybody's doing well as can be, My dad have an honor illness, so basically we have to make sure that he's well secured,
Okay, and he is a member of the Turbines.
Yes.
The Stanley and the Turbines fame, right?
Yes.
Okay, is the group still alive? Do they still work together?
Not so much. There's another gentleman go by the name of George that I know of, and my dad. You know what I mean? But we all know that Stanley had passed off.
Stanley passed and the group sort of disbanded?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about your career now, my friend. How long have you been at it?
Oh, man. For a while now. With the setback of me being at the wrong place at the wrong time, that just caused me to go through a real period of just being out of the game for a while.
Yes.
But my love for music, that's basically my driving force that caused me to wanting to do this and know that I can still do this, you know what I mean? Because everybody that listens and knows the songs, them, you know what I mean? It's evident, you know what I mean? I'm still giving them hard-hitting songs.
Mm-hmm. You couldn't resist the urge to do music, to put your all in it.
Most definitely. You don't need your foot to do music. You don't need your arm. You just need your voice.
Yes. I was watching and listening to your video, and it is evident in there that you are a passionate lover of music.
Most definitely.
So that the gene from your father came through, Reggie, clearly.
Straight through.
All right, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to go to it right now. We're going to go to the track, and then we're going to come back and talk some more, okay? Let's go to it right now.
So instead you complain, just give thanks. Yeah.
There you have it. A piece of that record from our guest from Seaview Gardens. Real VI, Life Lesson. That's the title, right?
Definitely.
So how long has it been out, this record?
It has been out for a little while because we wanted to spend time and market this song. You know what I mean? Not to rush anything where it is concerned. We try to get the song in different pockets of the world. You know what I mean? My record label, Earth Source Records. So the whole team spent time on that marketing strategy. You know what I mean? Get people familiar with the songs on the radio and in the dance as best as possible, because you know the dance and reggae.
Yes. And so what's the feedback so far?
Positive, you know. Positive. Listen, if there is a song, I've always dreamt of having that song, like most artists that is out there already, like a Barrington Levy. Once you hear Barrington Levy, I hear, "Hot in the cup." So once you hear me, I said, every man can tell you that them burden is the heaviest. Winford, me not sing that song the no way yet. And people stand up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, because there's that credibility and sincerity in your delivery, Bridging. And any fan of music would be able to read that and feel it coming out to you. So it would be a shame if you weren't recording and sending out music. And I'm sure many of our viewers now are agreeing with that view.
Most definitely, because Onstage is that platform also that many has been waiting to see me on, because they know what Onstage brings and can do. You know what I mean? Not only in Jamaica, but right across the world. So it has been a long-awaited stance for me. But you just have to just wait your turn.
We're always going to be here. Just do your work, and we're not going to pass you if you're doing what the people are interested in. We'll always come to you. And Onstage is not about hype. We're more about the story of the music of the artist and of the event. And it's always substance at the root of it. You know what I mean? So you're on, my friend, because we assess you to be one of substance. We like your music. And it's palatable to any people, any place, anytime, family and everyone.
I'm hungry for this. You know what I mean? I've been working, I've been putting in the work day and night in the dance hall, doing the street work, you know what I mean? Just doing the interviews both internationally and locally. Me and my team, you know what I mean, in the studio all the time, just pushing me in the work. People have made great sacrifice just to have me on this level right now.
And we don't want to dwell on your disability, but I just want to ask you, how are you able to be so mobile and yet and yet disabled and restricted to a wheelchair?
It's like what my friends and just family would always say. This minute I'm here, next minute I'm gone. I do it without thinking.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you restrict yourself, then you're twice defeated. Mm-hmm. So I'm a self-driven person. I'm self-motivated. I just do things without even questioning. That's what I'm saying. I don't limit myself there. You know what I mean? There's nothing that I don't say, oh, I can't do that. There are days when time basically, you know what I mean, you have your off days, but you bounce back. You know what I mean? You bounce back quickly, because my passion for going forward and obtaining what I have sought out for my little boy.
Yes.
That fire keep burning in me. You know what I mean? And when you live your life in such a way that, I'm never born in a rich family. I don't have that safety net. Mm-hmm. And when you understand what we call a safety net, and you don't have that, there's nothing to fall back on. So you have to keep on going forward. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, why you do so much things? You know what I mean? I say, there is no one else to do it. So me have to do it.
All right. So at the wrong place, at the wrong time, a violent incident that left you pretty much disabled.
Yeah.
What do you want us to know about it?
That you can never tell yourself that, oh, that can't happen to me and this can't happen to me, because who would thought? I could have never thought that the morning that I wake up just to do my daily chores, just the same, you know what I mean, just sweeping up the place, sweeping up my yard, and then leaving to go get a rake from my neighbor's yard, basically. You know what I mean? And then I would pounce up in people in his yard, and you know. So, but basically, these are just some of the things that you hear about every day, but you just never thought it would have been you. Mm-hmm. But you know what I mean? God is good. We're still here, and we're still doing what we love most of all, and we're still contributing to society in our positive way.
That's what matters, my friend.
Most definitely.
A believer in life. You embrace life and not death.
I have had the opportunity to travel overseas and also travel around Jamaica. And I've seen how beautiful the world can be. And I have seen how beautiful life is. You know what I mean? Just the stage that you set it for yourself in life, it will always catch up on you. But at the end of the day, none of us are exempt from just being at the wrong place with a car accident, with a getting shot. You know what I mean? But always embrace life. That's what I say. I sing about it. You know what I mean? I have a song that named From Darkness to Light. You know what I mean? I have songs like Successful. So much songs that speaks from that. Me and Mr. G have this big song on the Saturday Rebirth rhythm called Footsteps. You know what I mean? It speaks on those issues same way. So, you know, life is beautiful, man. If these young men would just take the time out and just, you know what I mean, go outside of their community. You know what I mean? Most of us never get the opportunity to travel, much less. And most of us time down in the countries to go on a bus on a big trip. That's how them know. Down a Duns River Fall, that's how them know. And those little moments of enjoyment last for a lifetime. And you know what I mean? I had that and I said I wanted more. You know what hurt no man and no man hurt me. I want to live life and enjoy because life too sweet, brother. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Well, real VI, I'm really glad to meet you, my friend.
Yeah, man, pleasure.
I want to wish you all the best and to thank you for coming and sharing with us. And we're asking our viewers everywhere to support you and your music.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? And we hope to see you again soon right here on our stage.
Yeah, man, could I just thank a couple of people real quick before I go? Yeah, man, I just want to thank my family, my brother them, you know what I mean? My father, thank Father God, thank Richard, that's my manager, Earth Source Records. Just a big thanks to everybody who has contributed to Real VI growth from me coming back from my setback. Boom, boom, the general. You know what I mean? Big up Mr. G, big up Bounty Killer, just the same. I said big up Stevie, the whole family, you know what I mean?
Okay, so could you please explain for us what VI means?
Okay, very important. Is what I'm saying?
Okay.
But when we went to iTunes, we saw that there was a lot of VI, so I just put the real on it for search purpose, so it's easily to find. You know what I mean? But when you go on iTunes or any music platform to find my music, once you type in real, V.I, it pops right up. You know what I mean? So,
very important indeed.
very important. You know? Yeah, man.
All right, Beijing. Much love, much respect for coming through and sharing with us right here on our stage.
Thank you so much.
All right, and still to come, what's happening with Dovey Magnum? The Atlanta-based ball-out DJ will tell us. Agent Sasco's follow-up to his critically acclaimed Hope River is an EP that is being released as we speak. We will have the dancehall agent along with the first track from the project. Meanwhile, Dre Island brings his much anticipated album and an international collaboration. And while we grapple with the COVID crisis, a dancehaller who had been in search of a place in the music for years racked up millions of impressions in the space. Quietly, he did this. That artist will be here. All coming up right here on our stage.
The internationally acclaimed Onstage with Winfred Williams.
Download our app and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always.
So much more than entertainment.
Now, as we all grapple with the COVID crisis, a dancehaller who had been in search of a place in the music for years quietly racked up millions of impressions in the space. And though he may be new to you right now, it was about 5 years ago that he first crossed our stage.
His look is one that is, yes, very controversial, but also very familiar. Dark scleras, tattooed eyeballs, contacts, whatever it really is. But the DJ is making one thing very clear.
These are not tattoos, so don't be fooled. Yeah, man.
He is Goal God.
Hi, President. My name is Blake. I'm just wondering how you're doing, Winford. It's so wonderful to hear you're doing great. But did you know you win $1 million today?
Okay, boss. I'm all right. I see you're in good spirit.
Yeah, man, right through, man. Right through.
Okay, great time for you. A bad time for all the world, but it seems to be a good time for you.
You can't call it so, because you know, say if this never go on, would have fly more, you know? Would have there all over the place and mash down the whole place. But right now, we're just lucky and go and work, you know?
Yes. All right, so let's go back. Before we talk about your impact in this time, get into the weeds of your impact in this time. Yeah. Go back for me. 5 years ago, we met you.
Yeah, man.
You chat to Jason Williams.
Yeah.
And where were you in music at that time?
You see, 5 years ago, basically I work on people career, you see me? Basically I write some people and I help people and I voice people and I do all of them work. But after a while, I say, you know what? Nah, man, them people are not good like me, man. You see me? Some just say, yo, allow that over there. So right now, me I do it myself. You see me? I'm just trying to put the whole of the energy there in myself. You see me? And it worked.
So you had no ambition to be an artist at that time?
No, here we go now. We have it, you know. But remember, you know, at the same time, we start out as engineers. So we basically are engineer for people.
Yes.
You know, because really, I know Kingston, my father from, you know. So you know, we come from St. Catherine. So my father, Kingston, I forgot so now. I pay bills and stuff. So you know, say I have to put in that work there. You see me? So I have to do the engineering side. So I'm more focused on bills. But then God made me just get richer. And I just say, here we go on. I myself, you see it? So I just love out the whole of that and say, here we go on. I'm going to write for myself. I'm going to engineer for myself. You see me? I do it for myself now. Yeah.
Yes. Can you describe the point where things turned for you in terms of the love you're getting now?
All right. After I drop a song when you chop chalala, I'm say 3 chop 4. You see me? I say? So everybody are like, yo, that brother I make a Christmas song sound so nice. You see me in a Christmas? You see me? I say December time. I'm drop it and the whole place tear up and everybody say, yo, go God find that. And then so everybody starts saying, no man, in bad but him not go find nothing bigger than that. I mean I say, people don't even know me. More like big song they want to hear, enough for them. I me deal with them. So me know we can find bigger song. Yes, okay. I did it someone.
Yeah, and the name Gold God. Why you call yourself that?
Alright, well, wait for it. I tell you a little story between me and you. A little story about all this forward. Alright. It's like it's a near-death experience, you know. So, yeah, it's like a thing up, man. It's like, man, I make too much money, so it's like my pass out. You know when you make a whole heap of money and you say, yo, why you make so much money? Yo, it frightens me them time there. So I pass out and it's like, I feel like I'm there at heaven. You see me? So anyway, when I'm up there, it's like, me and Jesus sit down and a reason. So when Jesus said to me, say, yo, you know, say we're all God do. And I say, see it now, Bible for true, you know, say we're all God, you know, I say, God. So anyway, me now as a man, we love wear my chain them and gold and bag of sitting now. Me that I roll through. So everybody up there, all the angels, they pan, yo, God, yo, gold, yo, I say, gold, God. No, man, so yo, I some go so now. When them kick me out of heaven, you know, cause the father say, no, my brother, you're getting powerful up here. So, you see me? So they kick me out of heaven now. So when me reach now, but me I say, no, man, I need a change of name. Somebody say Gold God. And then from that, it's like, but me the think about it and I say, yo, I go on. Me nah go spell it no G-O-D, which is everybody has spell it in a them time, they say, yo, G-O-D. If you know, every other God before me was G-O-D. But as soon as me say, no, yo, I go on, Jamaica with their God. So me say G-A-D. You see me, I say, that's a part of this, you know, me not spell it as G-O-D. You see me, G-A-D. Everybody know name God. Everybody name G-A-D now.
Okay. I will my man are using God now.
Yeah, man, a whole heap of people that call themselves God and change them G-O-D to G-A-D, man, may I tell you.
All right, So the name helped you think to position you where you are now?
Yeah, because the name powerful, you know. When you hear somebody say gold God, you say gold God. Nah, man, I'm most ungodly you that one gold. You see me? So I feel that as I change the name inside my boss. As I change the name, my boss.
All right, so some of the viewers may not have made the link with your music and you. So let's give them a little mashup right now of some of your records.
Three chop a phone, round up your right, rims off your buy. Nah, chop a catch, bleach pan the line. Bleach, all them a chat, bone off it chop. Man, I feel late on the phone. 7 days a week off a chop, 24 hour. But the man a dial down tone. Tone on my voice, girl, a summer chat. Dog, as the money drop, go send it. Brother, nobody give me no chat, baby. Dog, you know, see my pop, baby. So me tango cycle, make we chat. Go send it. Everybody a chop now. Me make union lock down. Customs bust down. Say, chop, chop, chop now. Can't stop me. White t-shirt and a skinny jeans. Fresh like breeze, I couldn't believe. Every gal I say I own that the money.
All right, so that's a mashup of Gold God, right? And I'm sure if you're in dancehall, you would have heard some of those songs at least. So in this COVID time, Gold, we wouldn't have seen a lot of you, in the flesh that is, performing. What would you say about your performance ability? Because that is always a deficit in dancehall. Where are you in terms of live performance?
All right, it's a live performance. I have few shows where I go before I get that big buzzer. And it's like a problem. When I got to show them like, I got Negril, St. Thomas, and one heap of place I go, man. But you see when I go, me always I wonder how why the crowd are going for me. Because when me do, you know, me always watch them, think they study them, think the performance, and I'm saying, when we got to show us, so me I go do it. You see me, I remember me I entertain, me have a vibes, you know, because right now, me basically I keep a show up on my live where every night me go live and it's like, and the artist live right now in a Kingston, in Jamaica, the artist live right now, no doubt about it. So somebody show them at.
I wouldn't doubt you.
When the people them see me, draw them a draw more.
So yeah, so performance is not a problem for you.
No man, with foot, but
yeah.
That, me lock that man, lock it.
What stage are you most looking forward to going on? If you had a choice, which one would you choose? What stage? What country?
You know, I feel like say Canada have a vibes. God, it's like a whole heap of booking me get before as me drop the song. I can remember, you know, me drop a client convoy, you know. It's like the COVID thing never start yet. It never really start up that wicked way there. A be a booking me I get for Canada. You see me I say, New York I call me still not England, you know, but you see, Canada, me don't know them I feel me so I feel like over there so first me I go. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Well, Gold, we're gonna leave it right there, sir. Here, sir.
All right.
The next time we hope you're live on our stage, on this stage.
Yeah, man, most definitely, my G.
You know what I mean? And I want to wish you all the best, sir, and that you continue to thrive in music, and that your rise is going to impress not just Jamaica and the Jamaican space, but the global music space.
All right, my G, man. Four Corner, man. JNX. Whole team, you see me?
All right,
sir.
All right. There you have him. Gold God himself. All right, stay with us right here on stage. Still to come.
Loco, the guns coming in by the boatload.
Agent Sasco's follow-up to his critically acclaimed Hope River is an EP that is being released as we speak. We will have the dancehall agent along with the first track from the project. Meanwhile, Dre Island brings his much anticipated album and an international collaboration. But first, hold on, baby. What's happening with Dovey Magnum? The Atlanta-based ball-out DJ will tell us.
The internationally acclaimed Onstage with Winfred Williams.
Download our app and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always.
So much more than entertainment.
What's happening with Dovey Magnum? The Atlanta-based Barlow DJ is joining us right here on our stage from South Florida. Dovey.
Hi, Winfred.
How are you? You look like an African Egyptian princess.
Yes, you know, the yellow hair, I'm representing Jamaica, all of that. You know what I mean?
And your backdrop too is matching all of that. So it's like you became a princess. No one don't ask you.
They got this whole setup.
Okay. All right, so jump in and answer that question for us. What's happening with you, sweetie? How is the COVID treating you?
Well, I'm going to say I give thanks and praise to even be alive and healthy to be even talking to you guys because of what's going on. Because at the end of the day, we have to take the good out of the bad situation. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when I say that treat me good, bad, or whatever, I am trying to survive.
Yes.
So that is my thing.
So why are you in Florida?
Well, actually, I got to do my breast, Winfred, because I can't wear breast here. So I got to do my breast, and also I'm here shooting videos, and I'm also recording, working on some new, Yeah.
Okay. So you're actually in Florida for a surgery?
Well, I'm there at work. I put in time, I do video, I do studio work, all of that. But I want to do my breast because I'm tired of all them just hang down on me and wear breast here. So I both do my breast, I both do my breast too.
That's a shocker. I mean, I didn't see that coming though. But okay, so you're doing all of the augmentation or just the breast?
Then I go. I don't know what else I go do. I don't know what I want, but I only have money for the breast now. Yeah. So I go do my breast because I'm tired for the breast there. Them hurt me and them something.
All right. So you're also in Florida for recording and other business. So talk about that for us.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm in South Florida right now. I'm working with Triton Ram Music and also Wave Music.
Yes.
And I'm doing some voicing. I'm also working on an album. So that's why I come out here too to put some work in because, regardless of what's going on, you don't know, we have to try find some way or some other to put the music work in something. We can't just sit down like that. So I got to give thanks to those producers. You know what I mean? Them said they'll be flying, come do some work. We're shooting some video. I'm also doing some work for Apollos that, I have a record coming out with them and we're doing the video also here in Miami. So I'm doing a lot of work right now. Like this week, just been so busy.
So what were in the works for you, apart from these things that you're doing now, before the COVID crisis? What were your plans for the summer?
Well, my plans for the summer, it was just so much stuff because remember now, the Canadian tour, all of those tours canceled. European tour, every tour is canceled. But for 2020, like everything that was planned for me, it was going to be such a great year in terms of me showcasing more of me, my talent on stage. Because honestly, I know I put my work in, but I feel like it's more. You guys need to see Dovey more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So this year was that year I was ready to just give you guys what you need to get, but you don't know, like I said, this whole COVID thing comes, so just I take a break in terms of I'm doing less instead of doing what was planned. So I'm trying my best, keep the fans going, dropping a song here and there. You know what I mean? Just keep it going, keep the music going for my fans.
But the materials that you were working on, are still relevant, right?
Yes, they are, because shout out to, the producers, they still got to watch what's going on, because with all of what's going on is like a wave. Mm-hmm. So it's like a weather. So some of the producers pull back certain projects, and some are going forward, but at a different time with certain tracks.
Your fans, Dovey, where are they mostly?
On Spotify, my fan base is mostly in like England, they're leading, and then we have Canada, and then we have Jamaica. So when you talk about Dovey Magnum fans and like on the viewers and like, you know, that streaming outlet, we have UK, Canada, and Jamaica.
Oh.
As the top 3.
Nice.
But we all over.
So I understand there's a change of management for you.
Yes.
Okay, so what can you tell us about that?
Well, shout out to Kerry Berry New Era, which is Signature Management. Yes, they've been doing some work for me, you know, taking bookings, structuring certain things. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, this year was supposed to be the year for us to really go out there, put out what we have. But like we said, we're trying to still put in the work and all of that. I don't know, shout out to Kerry because she's a great person. She's a great manager in terms of structuring things. Because my stuff was all over the place, I'm being honest. I was all over the place in terms of just everything, paperwork, everything, period. So I got to shout out to them where I can lay down and see things just come into my email the right way, the proper way, you know what I mean? So it's a good look, and we have a lot of stuff in plan and in store for you guys.
So can we talk a little bit about family now?
Oh, sure, no problem.
Your family. Tell me about your family now. Husband and children and so on.
No, I don't have no husband right now. But it's single the other day. But my father want another girl be my father. And him a go on good, I like him. Things are going on, you know. Me and my son were just there. I'm just go and get to know the boy because he's nice. And he give me money.
Don't
he asked me what he want to do.
Him give you money. So that's one of the big reasons why things are going so good.
Well, me not lie, you know, it's like if me go talk to like a man, whatever the case is, because I like other people man because me don't really have much responsibility with them, but them know what to do from when to do. So when time I meet a man and him go to boom and say him like me, and him start giving me money, him start asking me what I want my career. So if I can't invest in me, because remember my music is like my child. So I just thought it go, but him a go on with himself in for them look good. They say you stay good and you close them. A big man too, him look good. Him look good, him a go on.
Are you sure your career shouldn't be in comedy, Dovey? You know you're a comedian, right?
No, we just thought the truth, the feeling I'm going to get. Like, when I hear the different song, them and the different feeling, because every man get a different feeling there. So, right now, last year and year before that, the man that didn't give me them feeling there now, no one, no man, no feeling, no me.
So new man, new look. What else?
I just launched my skin line product, which is the Boss Face Scrub. You know what I mean? If you have acne spots, all of that, that's the first line of my skincare. And we're coming out with a face serum to give you that glow. So, you know, that's a new adventure for me in terms of, you know, putting my branding out there. So, you know, shout out to my supporters.
Wow, what a chat with Dovey Magnum on our stage. I can't thank you enough for joining us and for updating us. And I want to wish you and family all the very best and all the very best with all you're doing. I thought you were like cooling out, but you're very busy, Dovey.
I have to stay busy because Winfred, me doing at the house the other day, I'm going to feel so stressed out and busy. So my head start taking me and I say, this is not me. I want to do stuff. I want to do something. So, you know, we feel like I say, we have to use this COVID thing that's going on as a part of blessing. You know why I'm going to say that? Because enough people never know how to even say thank you as much as they're saying thank you now. You understand? In terms of the fact that COVID are going this and that, we have to pick out the good out of it and find something to keep us going. Is we mad with, because remember, you know, everything stopped right now.
Yes.
Nobody don't better than nobody. Nobody not hotter than nobody right now. Everybody's trying to survive. Ain't no flying out and who catching villains and that. Nah. It's about survival. So like I said, we just have to try to do something we're gonna make sense in our life and in our career as artists. If some artists can't able to go work with certain people, we just have to do something for our fans. Get up in the morning, put on, just be yourself, say, hey, how y'all doing? Stay strong, show love, something. We just gotta do something.
Oh, yeah.
So Dovey's just out and about doing what I can do. And also, I'm trying to stay safe. Because remember, I have to stay safe to go around my son and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Right.
All right, so there you have her right here on our stage, Dovey Magnum. All right, and still to come, Agent Sasco's follow-up to his critically acclaimed Hope River is an EP that is being released as we speak. We will have the dancehall agent along with the first track from the project. Meanwhile, Dre Island brings his much anticipated album and an international collaboration. All coming up right here on our stage.
The internationally acclaimed Onstage with Winford Williams.
Download our app and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always.
So much more than entertainment.
In this segment, Dre Island brings his much-awaited album.
Say as the night shall turn to day, and for season pass and change shall never fade.
Along with an international collaboration. All right, Dre, a big welcome to you, sir.
Bless and love, give thanks. Bless and love.
And lots of congrats for finishing the project in this time.
Yes, sir. It's a joy.
Yeah.
In this time, yes.
And what can you tell us about how the time impacts you, your work, your life, your family?
COVID-19 has impacted the whole world, I must say. Not just everyone that's living in the heavens and the earth, Of course, we can't be on tour.
Yes.
We can't be doing our everyday normal way of what we know of living,
Yes.
And I must say condolence goes out to anyone that has lost any loved ones from this wicked time, dreadful time.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say that because I haven't been affected. Nothing happened to my families or close friends' families. But I know a lot of ones has been facing the trauma from this.
I hope we're loving more now and we're reaching out and we're more compassionate, generally speaking.
No, the people in now that come, remember they must practice social distancing.
Mm-hmm.
That compassionate and not that teach you love, that teach you separation. And that's why we break down the vision, So it's time tricky.
Yeah, it is, but compassion is to be at least be respectful of others, to wear the mask and to know that we are like our brother's keepers right now.
Give thanks.
You know what I mean? Because if they have it, we have it too, technically. So you did get some time out, though, to finish the project and to focus fully on it.
Before time, we already had the vision that 2020 we're going to release the album around this time.
Yes.
And then the time came now, and Joshua we say, fam, right time. People need this healing. People need this message. People need this love, this strength, this comfort, this medicine, So I and my team, decided that they say once I'm good and I can firm everything with Jah and just say go, so it's a go, And at the end of they say it's a new beginning and a new time, so everybody wants a new rise, So it's not just now I rise with significant for I. Speak to everyone, to rejuvenate and heal everybody.
And it's food for inspiration and for thoughts and for comforting people and all the rest, Dre, isn't it? It's loaded with food like that.
Yes, man.
So who are some of the features on it, if any?
Well, the big bad We Pray. Yeah. For sure is a featuring my brother Popcorn. Yeah, Be Okay featuring my brother Jesse Royal. You have Days of Stone featuring my brother Chronix. You have Run to Me featuring my brother London.
And there's a video.
The title Still Remain. And it's the last song that was voiced right before COVID-19. So Jah gave me this inspiration. And when I voiced this song, I would never voice this song, nobody had this song or the team knew of this song because this album was completed.
Okay.
We never knew of this song to be on the project. And when me voice it and reach Jamaica the day after and listen back the track, we just get a vision, just inspire me and say, this has to be the outro. And we just make the call to Aunt Sharon and say, Aunt Sharon, one more song added. She said, Lord, and the next song, Dre, no, Dre. I said, Auntie, this is the outro.
Yes.
She said, send it, let me hear it. And I said, she said, nice song, Dre. And I said, I want to shoot the video for you because I want it to be the first song to drop before the album. But we start that campaign. And she said, you sure? I said, yes, Auntie.
All right, let's take it right here now, Dre.
Say as the night shall turn to day, and 4 seasons pass and change shall never fade, never fade. Though many wanna see I fall, every load I carried on shall never fail. He will prevail. Say from the mountains down to the valleys, Lord, every seed just so I see them grow. Yes, never worry, don't be discouraged. No, what's for me can never be yours. Still missing gunshot a buzz up in a mountain view. Shot a spray like how the fountain spew. You do a police, you squeeze round 10 true. Stand over 3 man and found them blue. Nuff get kings without crown them slew. And them no fear for shot girlfriends too. It's best you touch it cold ground when you hear things they roll like how thunders do. Everybody living in a frustration. Dirty politician, them a must Satan. Them not even try to build with nation. Creating less jobs, more complications. So much homeless youths in the bus station. Good days short and the bad days long. Like them a fast forward for revelation. Investing in gangs and repatriation. Some a pray to survive while some a pray upon. Christians still a preach salvation. Rasta man still a teach liberation.
All right, so there you have it. Still Remain is the title of that track from Dre Island, part of this new project, this album that we should all go find wherever and listen to.
Project Now I Rise the 29th of May, the pre-order link is up now. That's the video that we just saw.
All right, so there is this collaboration with the great Haitian, the refugee.
Legend.
Wycliffe Jean. Talk about that. How did that come about?
Well, it's right here. So I was one day, just like this, sitting in my home, man. And the Sharon Berg called me and said, Dre, I said, the album to Wycliffe, you don't feel away. I said, no, man, Auntie, cool. You know, privately, she sent out and she said, but hear what? Him love you, have him say, want a feature? No. And there's this thing happening in America where they shot this kid.
In Georgia.
Georgia, yes, that's right. And she said he's representing and showing his condolence and his love and his way of rebelling against that by putting together a track, you know, and he just see you fitting for this track, you know, with your message and your voice. And I knew of the situation that happened, heard the track, same time, and she said, we have to go studio now, you know, to do it. And I said, no, Auntie. She said, yes. I'm sorry, come, let's book studio time, let's go do it. Went, vibes it, you know, John gave me that inspiration and said, this is your part. Because we might not be living in America, and as I said, things that might not affect the immediate household or family, but come on, look at us, look at you and I, you know, that affect we. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked John to use to give my way of fighting against this rebellious time.
Yes,
you know?
sir. It does affect us, all of us. You know what I mean? And all right, so let's take the track right now.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
I'm out. How many Ahmad is it gonna take for us to realize on a planet we just f***ing apes? 2 months, no investigation. Did y'all see the footage? They took them down like deer in the forest. I can't let this be the new norm. They put the judges in place long before we born. King had a dream, they put him away, gave him holiday, and now they still lynching every day. Pistol, shotgun, Georgia where he lay. Ray Charles probably rolling in his grave. Catch a killer in my hood, he get a sentence. If the ops put us down, he gets suspended. Young, gifted and black is a gift. You would think it was a curse, man. The way that they switch and bewitch us to thinking that we crowding up space. Line us up with chalk, then erase.
Yeah.
Sitting on millions.
Yeah.
My friends swimming in billions. We in America. Show them. We just in America. Show them. We in America. Tell them. Ain't no here.
Yeah, no. Mama, how much more left to bear before we free the shackles and the chains? Mama, how much more blood to spill before we realize these days? I know you still see they're treating us like the modern day slave. I see your wicked intention.
So that's the track. Go find it and listen. And I want to back up a little bit because there's a project you're doing for Pepsi. Talk about that for us. Is it out yet? Where's that project?
Well,
that sounds like you're surprised that I know about it.
You see that project now? That joyful is a project that I loved. You know, it was a mission for her. You know, because when Pepsi approached her and they gave her the concept, then everything was like, interesting. Because they asked me to use videos. So, for instance, your camera crew, they're setting up the video, and your phone was videoing them. That natural sound that the cameras or the wires make, I would have to use that sound to make the beat.
Same.
To create the elements. So it sounds for people staying home, quarantine. So it's all about the message. So everything about the whole production was the message. You know, from the sounds that created it, Chromatic Creep spraying the tire, Admiral and his tire washing his car, to somebody working out, jumping. And then I slowed it down, make the beat, you know, and all of these natural elements and sounds. Somebody read a newspaper article at home, washing the dish, the water running the plate, knocking knife and fork. You know, Tommy Cohen and his wife consuming their dinner, eating food and the plate and fork. So it was just influential people, you know, that sent I videos and I use natural sound and I just came in and at a part of it and put, you know, musical instrument at about a minute after and start to sing. You brighten up my days with the simple things you say. Your smile, your pretty face, now I'm happy in every way. You fill me up with joy, won't take your love for toy. I'll stay at home with you, we'll party till the morning come. So it's all about staying home, you know, with your loved ones, with my quarantine piano, you know.
Well,
so it's just nice.
You know, Dre, Pepsi is very smart to call on you, boss, to bring you in on this project.
The project, I mean, I said, Pepsi knows I know.
You know what I mean? Well, you know, we want to thank you for coming and sharing all of that with us.
Yes, sir.
We want to send you on and give you all the strength in the world to succeed with this project and that it is widely listened to around the world.
Thanks, King.
It deserves the attention of all listening and watching right now on our stage, my brethren. Because we know that there's much they can get from this album.
Once you go JRLandmusic.com, all information there. Social media, JRL Music, all information there. Now I rise the 29th of May. 29th of May.
And I think it's your time, you know, Dre. I get the feeling that this is your moment in music. And I'm not saying that what you've done before aren't being listened to and respected, but I'm saying I think that this time will define the substance in your music and will help to define who you truly are as an artist. In a time like this, when we're introspecting, when we're resetting, due to this COVID, that Dre Island will be well defined as an artist we can go to for inspiration and for comfort and for music that will uplift our spirit, brethren.
Give thanks for that. I must say, give thanks, all praise to His Majesty, you know, because as I always tell you, that's where all my message comes from.
All right, so there you have him right here on our stage, Dre Island. And next,
put your first and second and third, but your blessings.
Hope River boss, Agent Sasco.
It is a miracle to make your thing shut up and end up a gun.
The internationally acclaimed Onstage with Winfred Williams.
Download our app and be on our stage anywhere, everywhere, always.
So much more than entertainment.
Agent Sasco's follow-up to his critically acclaimed Hope River is being released as we speak. The dancehall agent joins us right now, right here on our stage, with the first track from the project. Agent, sir, welcome.
Yeah, man, enough respect, as usual.
Blessed love.
Virtual style, you know?
Sir.
Virtually on stage.
And so how are you and the family? How is this COVID crisis impacting life and career?
Well, we're giving thanks. You know, it is something that touches everyone. So it's just a matter of you know, doing what you can while you can. And as I say, give thanks, stay safe, stay in, and, you know, monitor what we can.
And the fam good, right? The family?
Yeah, man, everybody, Chris.
All right, sir.
I can war with them with the homeschooling sometime, but...
You really have to be teacher and parent at the same time?
Not really. I'm more dean of discipline.
Oh, just this is straight discipline.
Yeah, mommy take care of the you know, the educational material stuff. Although every now and again, I get, Daddy, what do I put for this one? And, you know, that sort of thing.
So homework is being done in the middle of learning too.
Yeah, it's a whole new dynamic for sure. But this, you know, it's still fun. I embrace all of it.
Okay, so did you use the time also to do some work, I take it, in finishing up this project?
Yeah, so this time has afforded me, you know, more time in the studio, more time for everything. I mean, all you have is time. You have to stay home. So
okay.
I've been using the time wisely in the studio, outside, yard projects. I'm running a 5K pretty much every morning now, so you know, yeah, that sort of thing.
Oh, so you're super fit. You're ready.
Yeah.
You're ready. You sound ready for COVID.
After COVID, them can't hold it. Fitter than the rest. Yeah,
okay.
Man. It's been you know, just an opportunity to really, you know, choose what the outcome will be and choose how you're going to navigate this thing, because, you know, we have no control over it. So if it's a rain that's touching everybody, house stuff, it's just a matter of, you know, how much water you're going to catch or make run where, you know, whatever. So that's how I choose to see it.
Okay, and to what extent the crisis impacting your lyrical content in this project?
Well, you know, I dare say it's it hasn't really, because this experience is now more reinforcing a lot of my outlooks and opinions, I guess. So even backyard to kitchen and that sort of thing, and the attitude of gratitude, things that we talk about on the Hope River Project, you know, give thanks, you know, and everything, and choosing a perspective. It's still the same principles at work. So I never had to customize or fit anything to what's happening now, because it's broader than that. It just fits everything.
And this is 6 tracks, right? On the
6 tracks so far, but what started happening is, like, the 6th track was added last week, because every time I get a rhythm now and we're done recording and, you know, we listen with the team, it's like, yo, we need to put this on the project as well. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it will still be an EP when you're done, or an album?
Exactly. It's like, who knows at this point? So I guess it will come down to exactly when the release will be and when we absolutely have to, like, hand it in.
Oh, cool. So you have released a single from it already?
Yes, that's local and it's really fresh. It's just this Thursday So it's a good vibe. You can check it out. I don't know if you can play a piece for them or what, but Loco is the first single.
Oh, sure we can. Here we go.
All right, then we're going to do that then, I mean. All right, let's go. Loco, man.
Loco, the guns coming in by the boatload. Juvenile, them a bun up road.
All right, so I'm interested in knowing what's behind the name Loco.
Oh, it's, you know what? All right, so Teflon come link me. I'm playing some rhythms and thing, and I'm there, sifting through and whatever. And like the first 3 rhythm bad, but I've come to appreciate whenever a producer playing some rhythms, even though you find a couple bad one already, just go and listen,
Mm-hmm.
So then I go and listen, and then the man play Loco, and it's just, he play the rhythm, and immediately as the rhythm drop, I never think about it before. I never had the idea any time before that, but as soon as the rhythm play and the intro play and the roll up, we just said the words Loco, the guns coming in by the boatload, just out of the blue, that just so that's how the song just appear just like that. And some of the lyrics and yeah.
And I have no doubt that DJs everywhere are just clamoring to play it, because when you release something, people have to click.
So over the years, I think I've established a certain reputation for a level of quality, and I'm happy that people are excited to hear new things, and it inspires the process as well. So like whenever I'm in here working on things, it's like looking forward to how people receive it, that sort of thing.
Okay, well, the reception is the agent kind of reception. You have your own little reception. You have your own little reception package, Reggie. And that's yours forever. Because people like your lyrical style, your delivery, and all the inspiration you bring to us. And the thought-provoking lyrics that is always present in your work, Reggie.
Yeah, man, respect. Appreciate that.
Saying, all right. So let's talk a little bit more about some of the tracks to come now. How are you going to release them? One by one or what?
So I could say we have 6 tracks. There's a track, Assassin versus Agent Sasco, which is also the name of a series that I'm doing, exploring some rhythms of, the earlier part of my career and just some classic dancehall rhythms that I've been fortunate enough to be a part of. And then I think we'll expand outside of that because it's been, greatly received so far. So there's that track, and there's a track featuring Sean Paul. I'm excited about that. That more than likely will be a single as well, maybe next. I have my Bridging Chronics on the project as well. Cranium is on the project. What else again? Yeah, just some
wow,
fresh,
some heavy hitters.
Yeah, man.
On that project.
Yeah, some good vibes. And different styles too. And I think the difference between this project and Hope River is that Assassin get more feature upon one. Yeah, so you have some Assassin flows, including this local track.
You park the agent a little bit in some of them.
No, man, no. It's very much a collaborative effort,
Between agent and assassin.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So there you go.
Yeah, well, the assassin bridging is always there lurking. Can jump out anytime.
Them always want a feature, So it's interesting though, and I've been able to define the two a little bit more with this project as well. So it's exciting.
All right, agent. Well, Reggie, you know what to do when you're ready. Call us if you want to perform something or so when things kind of settle down again.
When it's possible again, but we're not have to socially distance and all these things. But absolutely, and of course, we don't know. We can talk about a premiere for one of the tracks, them and things like that.
Oh yes, of course.
The premiere and everything there.
All right, boss.
Yeah,
well, because I have closed the show right now, we can't ask you to take a break. But your usual.
No, we can invite them. Join us next time, right here on stage.
All right.
Stay with us.
All right. So there you have him, the agent. Sasco right here on our stage, and the assassin too. Both of them right now in this edition.
Everybody there, you don't know, enough respect. Massive, you don't know the thing, go. Stay safe during these times. Just love and respect until we can meet again face to face. One love.
All right, and that's our show for this week. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.